All of our partners around the globe. So this was an effort to work with government agencies and intergovernmentals to create an operational framework for their use, that's based on One Health competencies. So I know you've seen this before, but always a reminder, our definition of One Health workforce is one that has excellence in technical competencies to meet international standards and the policies to work effectively and use those skills in the workplace. This effort really originated with interest on the part of some of our government partners to really treat the workforce as a whole workforce, to be able to recruit workforce across sectors and with competencies that may be layered. It's not just about being a veterinarian or a health worker, but you might have a worker that you want to recruit that has epidemiology capacity as an animal health worker, has experience in emergency response, and those kinds of skills are hard to identify in the workforce, even within a sector, just across sectors. And another worker that you might be interested in recruiting might be in a totally different agency. It is a human health worker that works in a clinic, for example. So how do we treat a whole workforce and be able to recruit across the whole workforce and monitor and identify gaps in it? So these were some of the questions that we heard from our government partners about what they wanted. They wanted to be able to have an individual be able to advance their career coherently, have training, and be able to take it with them as they move maybe from animal health into human health work. And they wanted to, as administrators, be able to look at that whole workforce and know who's trained and not trained, and be able to identify people with training that is of interest. Out of that, we have created a framework for workforce training, competency-based workforce training and monitoring that's called O-Frame, or One Health Frame. It's built on a framework that already existed for animal health emergency response, which is another area. Emergency response is, of course, another area where you need to work across sectors. And you often need to recruit from many different agencies, and so that had already existed. So we thought it would be a good place for a One Health framework. So O-Frame is developed so that you can have a CPE as an individual, be able to record all your training, record all your experience, and take that with you. And you can have multiple frameworks. So I, as an individual, could be in animal health. Okay, who is trained? Where are they trained? What are they trained in? What I'm really going to talk about today is not so much that framework, but the first step that we took in order to really make it functional for government. And that is actually the hardest step, which is to come to agreement about what competencies we need to actually meet. We did a thematic analysis of literature, and when I say that, that's gray literature. That's really some of the competency frameworks that already existed. Some were published, some were not, and some other sort of sources of information. And then we did a focus group validation of the framework, and then we basically field tested the framework by aligning it to coursework that already existed. Sort of international standards where we could, so brought in that perspective of the joint external evaluations, the international health regulations, the performance of veterinary services, so they were explicitly that the system that we would create would help countries explicitly link and meet goals that they have set out for themselves. The focus group workshop was a 3-day interactive workshop, involved many different players. So we got input from USAID, from US government agencies, from governmentals, but also our networks were represented at this workshop, and some state agencies that consider us 31 attendees. We basically mapped some of these workforce questions, got feedback on the competencies, and looked at how do we want to visualize or think about what this framework would look like. We also then identified a number of courses and combined them into that framework. So this is the final competency framework that resulted. And you'll see we have the domains. These are very familiar domains, so we're not breaking any existing efforts, right? This is all about working across sectors to have those multi-sectoral skills. What's a little bit different is, in part due to our partner USDA, we thought about it as sort of entry level to advanced level in terms of the sub-competencies that we were looking at. So this is an example of, we then went into each domain, identified this entry to advanced level sub-competency, laid out some objectives. So this is the systems thinking domain. And then we identified courses and tied them back to the level of position, the domain and subdomain, and created course description to put into this system. So this is sort of the final framework as it looks like in the frame, where you can click on any of these competencies and link it to courses that are related. Just to mention, we also did something similar, so in some ways our first real implementation of this frame is with collaboration with WHO. We've been working with them to create a framework for the International Health Regulation focal points, and have now created a frame for that use, right? So monitoring and being able to have competency-based training for the IHR focal points and across the globe. Thank you very much.